Do you have goals for your business? How are you tracking those? As your business grows, you want to make sure that any tasks that you're doing are aligned with the goals that you've set for the business. Many project management tools, such as ClickUp or Asana, have the option to define goals. Goals can be set based on a time period, for example, Q1 or Q2, or just a general time period past 6 months or the next 6 months. And goals can also be set based on different teams. These are marketing goals, these are sales goals, etc. Another way to define goals is just a general business goal. So I want to grow by X%, or I want to reach a certain income level. There are many ways to define goals, and there's no one right way. And you probably have goals in different aspects that are time-based or department-based or team-based or financially based, just general business development goals. And that's great. But how are you tracking them? So once you've defined what your goals are, the next step is to define the different tasks that you can track in order to check what the completion rate of the goal is. So, for example, in sales, you can say, my goal is to sell 3 a month over a 3-month period. So that's 9 over a 3-month period. So you want to check that you've succeeded in selling 9 services or products or whatever it is that you've sold. You could also say over a rolling 3-month period, and it doesn't have to be specifically starting Q1 or Q2 or Q3. So that's one example. You can say, I want to see X% of conversion. You can say, my goal is to make $10,000 a month. Now, I don't know where people get the 10K a month. It's not necessarily the right goal. But again, find the number that is right for your business and set that as a goal. Oh, and do yourself a favor. Set goals that are a little bit higher and out of reach and that you really don't think that you can reach them. You know why? Because when you dream big, amazing things happen. When you dream small, then you're only going to reach up to that point. You're not going to surpass it by a lot. So always aim high with your goals. And let's just take, for the sake of this example, I want to launch 2 courses in 2024. That's the goal that I've set for myself. Wonderful goal, right? So I have 2 courses that I want to launch. That's the goal. But how am I tracking them? So I have a task called launch course A, launch course B. Now I need to think, wait a minute, but launching a course is made up of so many other tasks. I have to write the course. I have to record the course. I have to write the sales copy for the course. I have to write the landing page for the course. I have to write the email sequence for delivery of the course. There's so many things and so much more than I just spoke about. So what am I tracking? Because if I'm just waiting for that task of launch course to be complete, the goal is going to be set to 0 for a really, really long time. That's not what I want. So what I want to do is within the project of launch course, launching course is a milestone. It's the final milestone. A milestone is a task that we define where it's checkpoint. Okay, we've reached this point in the project, check. But we want to have multiple checkpoints throughout a project so that we can see progress on the goal. So for example, writing the sales copy for a landing page, that's a great task that makes up part of launching a course. So this task of writing the landing page can be made up of multiple subtasks. For example, contracting the copywriter, finding what the benefits are, what the features are, what the elements are that we want on the page, collecting all of the assets. These are verbal assets, so this could be brand voice, etc. Having that, giving it to the copywriter, reviewing it, getting feedback, writing feedback, and then finalizing it. So these are all subtasks. And the main task or the milestone task that you want to set at the bottom of that is sales page copy complete. That's a milestone task. Check. Now, when you create your goal is made up of all of these milestone tasks. So you'll see a percentage of the goal move ahead every single time. So sales landing page copy, that's 25%. Design, 25%. Email, 25%. I have too many percentages. We're going to pass 100, but you get the idea. This is one way of using a goal. Now, let's say that the business goal is not just to launch 2 courses. The business goal is to have X number of digital products where the course is just one, but you also want a community and you also want to have various lead magnets or various downloadable digital products that you want to sell. You can have one goal that's made up of sub goals as well. For example, if you have a financial goal that's to reach 10K and you know that in order to do that, you have to make X number of sales in your one-to-one services and X number of sales in your course and X number of sales in your community, all of those are smaller goals that will then combine to create one big goal. The tools out there can help you track these. Do you need the tools? Not necessarily. Are they useful? Very. Are they worth the investment? Absolutely, if you ask me. There's no one right way to set this up. You can define that each course is a goal of its own, and then you're just tracking the course completion. And then the bigger goal is, okay, how many courses have we completed? We want to complete X number of courses. Or videos. How many videos do you want to create? There's so many ways that you can create goals and define them so that they're right for your business. Your job, that's to actually find what's taking your business to where you want it to go so that you're reaching all those goals that you've defined. And like I said before, dream big and don't just plan goals for the next year. Plan goals for the next 5 years. Plan goals for the next 10 years, because what you're doing today, that's going to affect what your business looks like in 5 and 10 years.